Good morning, everyone. Nice to see you again. I'm Shyam of grade 4 and I go to Nalanda Gurukula International Public School. Once upon a time, there lived a poor old man in the corner of a street. He didn't have a home. He was freezing in the winter cold every day and night. Many people crossed him, but nobody cared for him. One day, the king himself went that way. He saw the old man and quickly called for his minister. "Why is that poor old man sitting there?" The minister said, "Sir, he doesn't have a shelter. That's why he's there." The king pitied the plight of the old man and said, "Dear old man, do not worry. I'll go to my palace and get a blanket or a rug for you." This pleased the old man. The king left the place, and when he reached the palace, due to his other works and other priorities, the king forgot his promise to the old man. The next morning, the king woke up and came back the same way. Only when he came close to that place, he got reminded of his word to that old man. But sadly, he couldn't find the old man there. He again called for his minister and inquired about him. The minister said, "I'm sorry to say, sir, that old man has passed away." The king was shocked to know about the death of the old man, and he asked why and how he passed away. The minister said, "Sir, till last night, that man had been living here. He didn't have any shelter. He didn't even have a blanket to protect himself from the cold. But yesterday, you promised that you would give him a blanket, and from that moment, he started expecting a protection. He started expecting something to insulate him from the cold. When he didn't get it, his body couldn't balance anymore. His body couldn't tolerate the cold anymore. His mind was not sturdy or strong anymore." My dear friends, when you give a word to someone, when you promise something to someone, please be sure that you follow it. Because when you promise, people lay their trust over you. People start believing you. And when you don't keep your word, that leads to terrible misery. So the next time when you give a word to someone, please be sure to keep your word. Thank you. Wish you all an elegant day. Greetings, everyone. Nice to see you again. I'm Shyam, and I feel very happy interacting with you through this video. As the students of grade 4, it is the right time for you to master the art of storytelling. What is storytelling? To me, storytelling is nothing but taking your audience hand in hand right from the beginning of your story till the moral that you convey at the end. Can you do that? Let me help you do it effectively. Friends, it's important at this age for you to know that you don't start your speech with a title, particularly if you're going to give a story to your audience. When you give the title of your story or the moral of your story at the beginning, your audience will start predicting the end of your story. A good storyteller will never let his audience predict his flow. He would be so keen in just taking them incident by incident, scene by scene, situation by situation. So never start by telling the audience your title. And it is also important for you to know that you shouldn't start your speech by saying, "Dear friends, I'm going to tell you a story." Don't do that. The best of the stories have been told without an introduction. Just start right away. Just say, "Once upon a time there lived a king, long, long ago." These would be the best ways for you to start your story. Never start with an introduction. Your body language, your expressions, and your voice modulation matter the most when it comes to storytelling. Leave off the concept of smiling when you speak. There are various other expressions that you can play with. If it is a serious incident, please feel free to have a long face. If it is an emotional scene in the story, be ready to emote yourself too. Smiling is not just the only expression. Experiment various expressions. Your hands will have to take the audience with a story. So have a powerful body language and your voice. Please understand where it has to be high and where it has to be low, and the course of your story gives you the hint for it. Now finally, the end of the story. The audience are not listening to you just for the story. They are with you to know the message that you're trying to convey out of that story. So take enough time to talk about the moral that you have conveyed. That way, the audience feel completeness in listening to you. And yes, by the end of the speech, do not forget to thank your audience and wish them for a good day. When all these points are taken care of, your stories would be more attractive and your audience would feel happy listening to you. Best wishes. Thank you.
உலகத்தின் மிகப்பெரிய பொய் அதுதான். பான் ஸ்பீக்கர்னு உலகத்துல யாருமே கிடையாது. இட்ஸ் ராங். ஏன்னா ஸ்பீக்கிங்ன்றது டேலண்ட் கிடையாதுப்பா, அது ஒரு ஸ்கில். யாரோ சொல்றாங்கிறதுக்காக ஸ்போக்கன் இங்கிலீஷ் எடுத்திருந்தா யூ வில் நாட் பி சக்சஸ்ஃபுல். ரோடுனா என்ன, ஸ்ட்ரீட்னா என்ன? சரி, இன்னொன்னு கேக்குறேன். ஸ்டெப்ஸ்னா என்ன, ஸ்டேர்ஸ்னா என்ன? ஹாஸ்பிட்டல்னா என்ன, கிளினிக்னா என்ன?
In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. நைட்டுக்கு என்ன சொல்றது? In the night. இல்லையே, அத வேற மாதிரி சொல்றாங்களே எப்பயுமே.
நம்பர் 1, நீங்க இங்கிலீஷ்ல நல்லா ப்ரொனவுன்ஸ் பண்ணணும்னா முதல்ல தமிழ நல்லா ப்ரொனவுன்ஸ் பண்ணணும். whether you accept it or not, நீ இங்கிலீஷை நல்லா ப்ரொனவுன்ஸ் பண்ணணும்னா தமிழ நல்லா ப்ரொனவுன்ஸ் பண்ணணும். ப்ரொனன்சியேஷன் அப்படின்றது ஒரு பாடமே கிடையாது. ஏன் அப்படின்றதுதான் the point to be noted. அதுக்கு மேல ஏன் கவனிக்க மாட்டாங்க? இல்ல, அவங்கள நான் கவனிக்க வைக்கணும்னா என்ன செய்யணும்? என்ன ஷாம் செய்யணும்? ஸ்டோரி சொல்லணுமா? அதான் ஸ்டோரி டெல்லிங்கா? கிடையாது. நோ, தட்ஸ் ராங். அதுக்காக ஸ்டோரி டெல்லிங் கிடையாது.
Subscribe to our channel for fun facts, lessons on English, and tips for public speaking.